I love dogs so much that I made it to the top 5 list of things that I love most in the world. Now this isn't a special opinion of mine, everybody loves dogs. And if they don't, they're lying, they do. But this isn't for no reason. Dogs have a captivating charisma which they have used to become man's best friend. And in this video I'm going to share the number 1 trick that dogs do. And I will even include a secret lesson from them. For a dog, greeting you is like greeting a celebrity, a crush. They get so excited. They look at you, they start waggling their tail all over the place. They jump on you, they start barking, they start running around as if you hadn't seen them in years, but really it's only been a couple of mornings. And we, as a social species, we absorb this kind of energy. It makes us feel so happy when somebody's excited to see us. The problem is that amongst each other, humans, we don't actually do this nearly as much. You see your friend and because you see them most days, you're like, hey, what's up man, how are you? You know, a good dap, sometimes a great dap. But there is no feeling, there's no emotion. We call somebody, hey, how you doing? You right? Yeah. So this is what I needed. We don't, however, actually talk about, hey, how are you? How are you? How are you? Oh my god, I haven't seen you so long. I hope you're doing well. And this book right here, which I have read way too many times, also encourages this behavior. I have seen it and I have tried it, and every time it always works. If you are to greet a friend, you ought to greet them with passion and love. Like you actually care about them, because you do. When a friend calls you, you should be very excited that they're calling you. You should be like, hey, oh my god, it's so nice to hear from you. Like, how are you? What do you need? What do you want? In conducting yourself in this manner, they are much more likely to call you once again. Funnily enough, just before recording this, a friend called me and I was focused on something. One of my videos was not like uploading properly and I was like, what's happening? He told me, hey, where's the energy at? Because I have been doing that to him recently. I have been going like, how are you doing, bro? Salam alaikum, bro. Blah, blah, blah. You know, and now whenever we call, he's been calling me an awful lot more than before, where we have a lot more energy. When I see a friend, right, for the first time in a while or whatever, or even if it hasn't been long, I greet them with a hug, a warm hug. And after that, come here and tightly you do it. How are you? How have you been? And you look at them really in the eyes and you're smiling and you feel it and you want to know. This needs to come from an authentic place, of course, and it's not very hard. You will care about them, of course. You just need to explode this sensation and make it stronger. You will see dogs doing this all the time. You go home and they start jumping on you. They wag their tail, they're like, how are you, human? It's so nice to see you. And now here comes the part that's dangerous. That energy, you can't just make it disappear entirely. Neither can you just maintain it, because it will exhaust you and it will come across as too intense. Here's what you do. Or actually, here's what dogs do. Little by little, they are very realistic about things. They just get rid of that energy little by little. They're like, okay, you know, all the fun's like getting quieter and quieter. Let's go back to business. And then they go sit down in the kitchen or whatever. Not immediately, however. It's not a fake thing. It's not like a high of dopamine and then it goes back down, because that will make the other person actually feel worse. It's the same concept in regards to science, right? When you have a heavy hitter and it sends you all the way up, if the downfall is very sudden, it will affect you very badly. So what you should do is go up right with this greeting and all this stuff and then slowly go back down. As you reach a stable level where you're still happy and whatever because you're just outside and you have a great time, how you would normally now at this point, this is normal baseline energy level. There is one more secret about dogs that we don't replicate well enough, which will benefit us, which I do, which are nice. If you're with a dog, right, if you've ever had a dog and you're calm, but all of a sudden you see them, you're like, chica, and you speak to them in a very like energetic way, right? All of a sudden, from being sat down, like, they will look at you because you're looking at them. They'll be like, you say their name, the stare starts going like that, right? After that, you say more excited, chica. Right? Chica's one of my cousin's dogs. I love her so much. And then the dog will go like, right, it will jump up, it will be like, like, what's happening, right? They can turn it up and have fun immediately. They are ready to go. And this is a very beautiful thing amongst friendships. Having a friend that's like ready to turn it up, and you can rely and count on that person to be energetic at a flick of a switch, to be like, oh, we're just laying around here doing nothing, let's go out. And they're like, yeah, let's go, right? And they're very excited. These are some of the most charismatic and awesome people to be around. This is the type of person that you want with you. It's the type of person that when you go out, everybody's like, oh wow, this guy's like turning it up, right? You go to a bar or something, the fun is with you guys. So people start looking at you. You don't have to go look for somebody else. You're not sitting at a bar like, looking at who you can talk to or what you can do. But you with that person, that friend, they're like, yeah, whatever. They're talking, they're moving about, they have high energy. So what happens? Other people will do the thing that you normally would do. They look at you and they're like, oh, you know, I would like to speak to them. Some people will dare to speak to you. Some others, you will look at them and be like, come over here. And because you're the fun, they will go towards the fun. But for some reason, we're not ready to explode like fireworks. We don't say to ourselves, okay, from zero, I'm gonna go to hero right now. Maybe we think it's too unauthentic, maybe we think it's not cool or whatever, but we want to be that way. When we see a person that turns it up immediately, we're not gonna think either, oh, they are like a dog, unless they watch this video. They will simply celebrate that this person is high energy. Being a person that's ready to turn it up in such a manner will improve your charisma by a lot. So to recap, here are the things that you should have learned from this video. And that you should apply, of course. Remember, take action. Number 1, elevate the energy when you first meet somebody. Have that "it's so nice to see you" demeanor, and do not limit it only to in person, but rather answer the phone in this way forever from now on. Number 2, make a big display. Don't only have like this high tone of voice, but rather have a big smile and open your eyes and raise your eyebrows like me, but maybe I do it too much. Open your arms, right, welcome them into them, and be warm with your touch and affectionate. Number 3, as you lower the energy level, don't do it suddenly. Don't have a sudden drop, but rather slowly and little by little take it down. It's too intense to stay so high energy, and it will be kind of obnoxious for the other people. But at the beginning it will be really pleasant. So it's just about balancing things out properly, but not lowering it too quickly. And the secret tip that I also revealed is to be ready to turn it up immediately. If somebody decides that they suddenly are tired of the current situation and they want to have some energy, do not let them down. Because at the end of the day, you will end up winning. Not only will you yourself have a better time too, but also, you know, the other person will kind of look at you with better eyes. You will build up a better reputation, which goes back in your favor. I hope that you like this video, and thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I hope you have a beautiful day and that you take action on these things. Don't only listen. Strive to be 1% better every day, and much love. Quick reminder to fix your posture and take deep breaths into your diaphragm from your nose.